rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me do through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
NFC East battle right off the bat. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, an important season is about to begin for Eli Manning. His Giants get a tough test right out of the gate as they take on the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime with a look around the early games. But let's get you over to Big D. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out to lead the Giants as he's done since 2004, Eli Manning. And his hold on the job somewhat precarious coming into the year, but still, look, this is a two-time Super Bowl MVP, and the franchise's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdown passes as well. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
And everyone's going to be watching running back Saquon Barkley, the rookie sensation in 2018. He will draw all the attention now on offense with Odell Beckham Jr. now in Cleveland.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
After all he's been through, I want to talk about Eric Berry, and it was really tough for any NFL fan to see him go down the opener in New England last year. But one thing we know about him, he's resilient. This is a man who's beat cancer to come back and play at an all-pro level. And why? He can cover in the deep zones. He drops down in the box in the run game. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, Manning to Shepard, 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. So we got man.
Manning going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full speed.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Prescott flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, it's Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coach. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Manning. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish A 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Manning now on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
60 yards.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Giants 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Grant, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott flushed out right, completes it to Jason Witten, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant's extra point up and good. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
He engine's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, in on the tackle again there. This is Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throw. And complete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he completes it to Bryant. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott, and he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kareem Martin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And able to find Garcon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on second down. Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Manning. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas
GG's, guys. That was week 1 of our NFL season. We have
gonna be a great season.
Brew.
Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind
a couple of other people that are on our league.
Yeah, this is the exciting time.
Chief and his brother. I think they're the Niners, and Brew's and I'm the Cowboys. So it'll be a fun season. All of us playing each other and stuff. So that's week 1. I'll be recording every week that we play. So hope you guys enjoyed it for the first week. It was a good win overall. Alright, guys. Catch you on the flip side. If you haven't got a chance, hit that sub button and like the video. Alright. Later, guys.